All right, a quick video. I've got my element back. My Toyota I've been driving. Cost me a small fortune, but I now have a 6-speed Honda Element. I had a 6th gear added while the clutch went out and whatever on it. So I now have a 6-speed. Save me some fuel when I'm running down the interstate. But I noticed I got it back, and now my air conditioner isn't blowing cold. It's kind of blowing hot. Compressor, I'm thinking, oh no, the compressor's gone out. I've got somewhat cool air, but not much. It was blowing hot the other day. And what you should see when you turn on your air conditioning, that fan should be spinning like that one is doing. But when you turn on the air, both fans should run. And that fan isn't running. So it's a quick troubleshooting process. Your fuse box is out here. Here's a map of all your fuses. There's the radiator fan, the horn relay, and then you see the little air conditioner symbol. That's the cooling fan. So here's your relay for your cooling fan. Here's your horn relay. Here's your just your regular fan, which is this one on the one that is spinning. All these relays, if you'll notice, they've got the same number, so you can swap these out to test if you've got a bad relay. Now that cooling fan runs off of that 30 amp fuse. So the first thing you want to check is if this fuse is blown. And if it's blowing immediately when you put a fuse in, the fan's probably shorted. I've already checked that. I've swapped the relays around. There was no change of state for that fan spinning. I could hear the compressor going on and off when I pull the fuses, but it makes a loud clicking. But so what I've determined is that I have a bad fan. Now let me show you how I figured that one out. I've got my voltmeter here. If you had a 12 volt test probe, you could do it with that too by grounding it. But let me set the meter up. I'm gonna pull. What I'm gonna do is, you've got a plug right here. Very easy to get to. You don't want to burn yourself if this gets too hot, but that's just the intake and not the exhaust, so it shouldn't get too hot unless you've been driving. To pull this, see if I can do it. There we go. Now, what I want to do is put my meter in there, so let me turn this off. Okay, I've got both of my meter probes in the plug that I pulled. And you'll see I'm reading nearly 14 volts, which is going to be, actually we know my alternator is working quite well. But so I've got voltage going to that plug and no fan spinning. And I'm running hot air in the car, or not so warm, not so cool air for the air conditioning. This is my problem. My condenser fan is not working. Now, one other problem you could have is that the condenser itself, which sits in front of the radiator, could be clogged up with a bunch of mud or bugs. That sort of thing would cause it not to cool also. But in this instance, bad fan. Time to order another one. It's only like $45 for a new fan, but I should be able to put a fan in and get this air conditioner going and working right on this car. And that's a quick way to diagnose. This will be for all of the Hondas with a 2.4 liter VTEC engine. I think the CRVs had it. All of them. And so I mean, this will, you can transfer that over to other cars too, but specifically for Honda 2.4, I need a new cooling fan, so I'm going to order one. And that's how you check it. So hot air conditioner may not be your compressor, because my compressor is coming on and cycling. I can hear it, so I know my compressor isn't bad. My condenser fan is bad, and that, like I say, I replaced that. Should fix your air conditioning. Hope that video helps you diagnose problems on your Honda Element /CRV air conditioning system not blowing cold air. Because I've already put a pressure gauge on my low pressure side and saw that I've got coolant. I've got coolant in the system, so it wasn't like it. You know, that's the other thing it could be. If the fan were spinning your hot air, you check your coolant. The 134A is fine. I've got plenty of it in there. All right, see you in the next video.